ever wanted to accomplish something and it's like the moment you finally do, something happens that causes you to kind of like set back and you have to start all over again? That's how I'm feeling right now with wanting to upload these videos in the day, but I keep somehow coming back to uploading them at night. Every time I catch up and start uploading it in the day, something happens and it's sitting back. If you ever wanted to know what the energy of Mars retrograde in Gemini feels like, that's exactly it. Being able to, like, you're pushing, trying to get to a goal, but at the same time, once you get there, it's like, oh, wait, actually, you forgot to do this and that. And then you do go back, do that, you come back again, and then it's like, oh, sorry, I forgot to tell you that you also need to complete that as well. And it's this, like, back and forth toggle between two different elements, and you feel like you're doing the same thing over and over again, but what's happening right now is a mastery, right? I promise we're talking about Mars in the 9th house synastry in this video, but I feel like this is the message, someone out here needs to hear this. It's on my heart, so I'm sharing it. But yeah, there's this mastery happening and mastering a skill. Gemini is very skillful, jack of all trades. So each time that you go back and take another step in this skill, in this goal, you're leveling up. So if you're having a few seeming setbacks in your life right now, they're not really setbacks, okay? Look at it really carefully. What am I learning here? And if that list is starting to get longer and longer, you're in mastery season, okay? But Mars is going to be out of retrograde on January 12th, so it's not that much longer. You're going to be going full speed ahead soon. As for my Capricorn new moon horoscopes, I did say that they were going to be out yesterday. They're not out. I've been busy, okay? But I'm going to work on them tonight and then into tomorrow. So the new moon, unfortunately, is going to happen before my horoscopes are out, but you're still going to want to tap in because it's never too late to get prepared, okay? So let's dive into our December challenge, day 22. We're going to be talking about Mars in the 9th house overlay, and we only have 3 left in the Mars overlay, which is Mars in the 9th, Mars in the 6th, and Mars in the 3rd, okay, 3, 6, 9. Mars in the 9th, I usually find that there's an emphasis on either you guys share the same spiritual / religious beliefs, or you guys share the same cultural background in some way. So either like you're both Jamaican or you're both Caribbean. There's something that connects you two where even though you didn't know each other in childhood, because this is the same between you two, you have an idea of how each other's childhoods were. And that feeling allows you to feel like you've known this person a lot longer than you really have, almost right off the bat. Like moon in the 9th house, you guys might have also went to the same school, but unlike the moon in the 9th, you guys spend a lot more time with each other. Long distance isn't as much of an obstacle. You guys do have to travel to see each other, but with Mars, there's not only more urgency, but there are just more avenues that are possible. And so it makes it easier with this overlay to see each other more often than with the moon in 9th house, which is just a little bit more separated, more detached. One thing with you guys, you do love a good road trip together. Like, this is someone that you can stand to be in the car with for like over 15 hours, easy. You guys usually have like a similar music taste, like similar art taste. And so hanging around each other for a long period of time, it's easy because you guys like the same things and have the same hobbies. There's just lots of similarities here with this overlay. But yeah, you guys love a good adventure together, whether it's going to like stalk someone's ex or like going all the way across town to try a new restaurant. You can do like little travel vacations together too. Like, this is a couple or the friendship in the group chat that they're the ones that are definitely making it to the yacht to Barbados. One thing that I find that's really cool and almost like unexpected from this overlay, unexpected but shouldn't be, but I feel like it's unexpected because we don't talk about this aspect of the 9th house a lot, right? So the 9th house does rule your dreams, your visions, daydreams, fantasies, wishes, right? Very similar to the 11th house, but the 11th house, it's more aspirations for how you see yourself as a social being in the world. All right, so very specific. The ninth house, it's any kind of fantasy, right? It's sexual fantasy, career fantasy, future fantasy, past fantasy, all the daydreams, all the dreams, all the visions. The 12th house can be dreams, but that's based from psychic messages. So remember, the 12th house is about the unconscious. So anything that comes to you is a sign, a symbol. So that's how you can kind of like look at the differences through there. So usually when people talk about dreams and astral travel and like that kind of spiritual stuff, they accredit it to the 12th house. But really, a lot of this is happening in the 9th house, especially in 9th house synastry. Specifically with Mars in the 9th house, it's definitely giving wet dreams. Like, your foreplay is, I had a dream about you. But what I was really gonna say, the cool thing is that you guys dream about each other a lot. Especially like, it starts happening like right after you meet this person. And it's a little eerie because you're just like, oh, you wanna share that experience almost with that person, but you're not even in that level of familiarity yet. So then it's kind of like, in very, I don't want to say rare occasions, because I feel like this does happen a lot, but it's just rare because not a lot of people notice it. But sometimes you'll find that you have actually dreamt of this person like right before they entered your life. There's some feeling that you get of their presence, like you're just very aware of their energetic aura. And it's like you see them coming before they arrive. And that helps a lot with the familiarity feeling in this bond, right? But like when you guys get comfortable, you guys can like share the dreams that you have with each other. I would really encourage you guys to journal these, because like it's definitely giving like we have been tasked by the universe to go on this mission if we choose to accept. Like, it's about adventure, you know? Very much Mars, very much the 9th house. And the heat, the tension, this can get hot anywhere, unexpectedly. You'll just be out with this person and a feeling will overwhelm you, and you just have to have them right here. So this is an overlay that's very much like sex in public places. Back bathroom, back room, upstairs office. You guys are just all about the spontaneity of it. Like, that's what fuels it mostly, right? And you guys are just spontaneous people, like, not only in sex, but really in all aspects of your relationship. You guys will be the type to call each other up and be like, what are you doing tonight? I have 2 tickets to go see who knows, like, and who got you these tickets? Like, when you guys together, you do generate quite a bit of luck together as well. So you guys are just riding on a high with just every moment you guys spend together. What's really interesting about this is that I also find that in this overlay, the individuals, the Mars person, the house person, they're actually quite introverted. It's just when they get together that they become this like super extroverts. But one thing I would caution with this overlay is just to make sure that you guys still take space for yourself. Otherwise, you know, you can just burn out and get completely turned off by this person because you just didn't have a nap. This one can be a little non-committal, but not as a rule. And you gotta check everything else that's happening in the chart. You know the drill. But, you know, just, I think it's more of a fear that like the good times rolling will stop if you guys cement something. So I think this overlay just needs a lot of reassurance on both ends that this will always continue no matter what status you are in your relationship. Last thing I'll say about this one, I don't usually encourage business and pleasure to be in the same room, but I feel like this overlay does business together quite well. Like, they're able to hold the romance and take things seriously. Not that romance isn't serious, but you know, sometimes the lovey-dovey isn't the same as the professional. But what I think works with this is that whatever business you guys come up together, it is very soft life. So it's almost acceptable for like couples and that love to be present as the face of the business. This can be like something in like health and wellness, but it could also go into like a podcast type thing. Maybe even like a joint social media account, you know, like those couple YouTubes. Like, it's definitely giving Mars and the 9th But yeah, that's all I have for that one. Stay rocking with me, night owls. Like, I just love that you guys are here and I want to talk to y'all. So let me know if you have any questions about this video or any of the other synastry videos. I also haven't forgotten about doing aspects. I did mention like earlier in the challenge. I still can't believe we're already this far into it. But I did mention earlier in the challenge that I was going to talk about aspects, and I wanted to really try and do like bonus videos, but I think one video a day is as much as I can manage right now with all the other content that's going on all my platforms, which follow me there. So I think what I'm gonna do is finish up with the overlays. We're gonna do Venus overlays next, and then I'm gonna start talking about Moon, Mars, and Venus aspects. And then from there, you know, the world is our oyster. But keep rocking with me. You ride for me, I ride for you. Catch y'all in the next one.